Hi guys, it's Amy with A2Z Stamping, and today I'm going to do a scrapbook layout for you just using this one 4x6 photo here. And I'm going to be using some designer series paper and making my own. So let me just show you that real quick. Okay, first I have to tell you there is a fly just came in here. It's driving me crazy, so you'll probably hear a lot of buzzing. I hate when that happens. All right, okay, so I'm going to set this, my base of my layout is going to be this Daffodil Delight 12x12 piece of cardstock, and this comes in the Brights Best pack. And I believe the Brights comes with Daffodil Delight, Real Red, and Bermuda Bay. You get 8 sheets of each. And so my base is going to be this Daffodil Delight, but I'm going to set that aside really quick, and I'm going to finish making my own background paper. So I started this already, but I need to finish it up. So I had a piece of Whisper White cardstock here, and this was cut at 7 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then I started out stamping it in Real Red using the Blooms and Wishes stamp set. I'm just using this flower here, and I just want to finish up the background paper. I thought I'd show you how simple it is. I'm going to use this little tiny flower here and just finish it up. Making my own background paper is what originally got me into scrapbooking, because I can't always find paper in the colors or patterns that I'm looking for. Oh, I need a background paper real quick. So I started stamping to make my own background paper. All right. Let's see here. Let's go right here, right here. Let's see, is that good? I think that's good. So I'm going to just clean this off with my scrub. All right, and that's all clean, and I can put that away. Okay, and that's all I'm actually going to need my Real Red ink for. Okay, and now I can put my layout together. Okay, so first, so I have my base here again, and I took a piece of designer series paper. This is from the Delightful Daisy Suite, and this paper here is Night of Navy and Whisper White, and I cut this at 11 3/4 by 3 3/4, and I'm just going to grab my adhesive and stick this on. I wanted, if you see my picture, I wanted to pull out the red and then the blue, so I thought the Night of Navy cardstock here, or not cardstock, but designer series paper would be perfect. So I'm just going to line this up right the top, and I want just a little bit of the yellow showing. Okay, and then this piece that I made here is, we stick my adhesive on. It's going to go right here. Okay, like so. And then I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock. And let's see, this one's cut 7 3/4 by 7 3/4 because that's going to go right there. But before I stick it down, I'm going to grab some washi tape. And this is some Night of Navy washi tape. I just wanted a little bit more of the Night of Navy to pull in. This is from the washi tape pack number 3. And I'm just going to, let's see, drag a piece across the bottom like so. Like that. And it just tears off. And then I'm going to just wrap it behind. Okay, and now I will put the adhesive on. Can you hear that buzzing? Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, and this is going to go right here. Okay. All right, so I have a piece of Daffodil Delight cardstock here, and this is cut at, excuse me, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. This is cut at 5 3/4 by 3 1/4. And I'm going to mount this Whisper White cardstock on top of it. This one would be 5 1/2. Let's see. This one should be 5 by 3, obviously. Just a 1/4 inch for mounting. Typically, you do a 1/4 inch smaller. Okay, so I'm going to mount these like this, and then put this down right here. And my picture, which is a standard 4x6, is going to go right there in the middle. All right, like so. All right. And the last thing I wanted to add is a title and my journaling. So I already hand wrote my journaling, and I just used one of our journaling pens here. These come in a 2-pack, and they're really nice. They're just, it's just a black journaling pen. It writes really nicely. So I wrote out, this picture's from a trip to the ocean with my husband's family, and I'm gonna mount it. So the white, let's see, this is cut at, what did I cut this at? 3 by 5. And so the Delightful Daisy is 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to put adhesive. You see, I wrote on both sides, and then I decided I didn't like what I wrote. So I just flipped it over, because again, every piece of paper has 2 sides. All right, and adhesive on here. And that's gonna go right in the center. Okay, and I have the date, August 18th, 2005. Yep, I'm that far behind in my scrapbooking. Okay, and then I just printed a title just on the computer, A Grandpa is a Special Friend. And this one is 7 3/4 by 3 3/4. And it's mounted onto, this would be 8 by 4. I think it's, no, that's not right. This is, let's see, this one is actually 3 by 6 3/4. So this is 6 1/2 by 4 1/4, I think. I'm not sure. Let me check for you really quick. I know you want exact measurements, so let me just grab my trimmer out and make sure. Okay, so the Whisper White is 3 3/4 by 6 1/2, and then so this should be 6 3/4 by 3. Is that right? Okay. 2 3/4. There we go. I finally got it. Okay, so this one is 2 3/4 by 6 1/2. And this one is 3 by 6 3/4. There we go. Oh, let's see. It's hard to remember all of that. Okay, and see, I tried printing it in red, but I didn't like that, so I switched to the gray. All right. Get that right on here. And all the measurements that that are printed at the bottom of the screen for each thing are correct. So don't worry. I will double check everything, and even if I spoke the wrong measurements, I'll make sure at the bottom of the screen it's always the correct measurements that are listed. Okay. All right, and this one's just gonna go right here. And then finally, I have this last little piece. Let me put adhesive on all these. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let me check the measurement here. Okay, so this one is, okay, so this one is, the Whisper White's cut at 1 1/2 by 3. So this one, the Daffodil Delight, is 1 3/4 by 3 1/4. And this one would be 2 by 4. All right, and that sounds right. Okay, so let's put this right here. Okay, and layer each one. Like this. And that's it. There's my layout. Simple and done. I like it. Actually, I think I want to make one quick little change, not change, but I'm going to add one thing. So let me run over here and grab out I keep all my embellishments in containers by the colors. I want to grab out some real red enamel shapes right here. And I'm going to put, let's see, what do I have here? I'm going to put, actually, I'm going to do some dots. I'll do the large dots. I'm just going to put 2 of them right here. 1 and 2. There we go. I think that adds just a little bit more color to it. Yep, I like that. So there you go. So there's my simple 12 by 12 layout, just using one single 4 by 6 photo. Yet it's filled up, but it was all really simple to do. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this layout. Check me out at a2zstamping.com. Visit my Facebook page, A2Z Stamping. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. Bye.